What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a great day today. We're going to go over a few things today. I have some pickups that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share some thoughts on the guidebook of silver art bars, different things like that. I hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. Everybody was safe, didn't burn anything down with fireworks, and everybody has their fingers. A lot of crazy stuff happened from where I live. And just hope everybody was safe. But I was really excited. Found a couple art bars, and I'm going to go over those and some poured silver. I'll share with that. But I just wanted to touch on this. You know, I've been an art bar collector for quite some time. I've had a lot of fun with it over the years. And, you know, obviously, if you guys are into it, and most of you guys that probably watch me know that it's just been getting more and more popular, and more people have been getting into it. I love seeing all the content out there with guys going after the art bars like World Money Wins and Silverstruck and what have you. So it gets me excited to, you know, go back through my bars and such, and I've been threatening to do that. I just need to get them all in one spot, and I'll start going through, and maybe I can do some trades with you guys out there. That would be cool. But if you guys are not familiar with this Archie Kid guidebook, this is the 5th edition. And if you've seen it in videos, I know World Money showed it off in one of the videos. It's a pretty cool guidebook to have. These were hard to come by for a long time, very expensive. They were like hundreds of dollars on eBay. And then MK Bars, I believe, you guys can correct me if I'm mistaken, but I believe 3 or 4 years ago or whenever it was, MK Bars bought the rights to this book because they were no longer making any more copies and people were wanting to get their hands on it. And I just went and checked before I made this video, and he still sells this guidebook, the 5th edition at least. There were other editions that he was selling, but they have a 5th edition, a compact version, still available. I think it's like $79. I think this one was like $95, $100. But before he was making them and selling them off of his website, they were going for hundreds of dollars. It is pretty cool to have. Do I think that you need to go out and buy one? Not necessarily so. You know, I'll give my thoughts on it. It is a fun thing to have. It's cool to have, to look at. Just if you're kind of curious about a bar and you can't find anything online, or if you really just like having visuals or, you know, manuals or whatever, you know, go ahead and check it out. It's not necessarily a must-have, though, I will tell you guys, if you're into collecting. It's neat to have. I don't regret purchasing it by any stretch. This 5th edition is basically the art bars from the 70s and 80s. There is a 6th edition that goes a little bit, I think it's more into the 90s and such, and then I think there was a 7th edition. Anything older than the 5th edition, I don't necessarily, you know, recommend unless you're a collector of them and you just want to have the books. But basically what they do is they break it down by different mints. You know, in the back you can search by different categories, all that, to try to find your bar. And then they will show you different varieties. Some of them have mintages, some of them don't. There'll be like a rarity value. It's like R1 through R5. And basically what this is like how many dollars over spot they feel the bar is worth. Now keep in mind, this is from 2007 was the last publication of this. And I will tell you the rarity of the bars in this book, they do not equate to real life values. There's bars in this book that there's 10,000 of them and they sell for a ton on the secondary market. And then there's other bars that are extremely rare that don't sell that much. Now things are changing. Having said that, things are changing with more people getting into the older art bars, more people collecting them becoming more and more scarce at the local coin shops. The values of all of them have pretty much been going up. You know, when I first started stacking, I loved the variety. I wasn't, and this isn't a knock on Buffaloes or anything like that, but when I went into the coin shops, I would look for old stuff. I love the art bars and the rounds because there's just so many different, it's countless, you know, and I'm a collector by nature. And then when I found out that there was nice secondary value and premiums on it, And, you know, so I've just always have fun. So literally the first thing I look for anytime I go into any coin shop anywhere is art bars or old poured bars or things of that nature. And that is a very large portion of my holdings within silver, are art bars and rounds and poured pieces and things like that. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And I know I'm talking a long time, but I know there's probably a lot of people that seen these and wondered if they were worth it. But that's basically what I would say. It's a good guide to have to figure out what mint made what, things like that in the 70s and the 80s. They don't have literally everything in here, but they have quite a bit. I think it's like 300 some pages. So, and there's lots of good pictures in there. So I'm not telling you not to buy it. Just know that's what you're going to be getting when you pay the $80 or $100 for this. You're just going to be able to, you know, if you can't look it up online or if you just want to have a book like this, you know, that's what you're going to get. The values in it are definitely not, I would not go off the value is what I'm trying to tell you. You have to do that anyways by looking it up online, and whether you're looking at eBay or WorthPoint or different auction sites to see what things have sold for. There's still a lot of rare ones to be had on the secondary market. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, eBay, all that different types of stuff, there's a lot of rare ones that people really don't realize how rare they are. But again, we know that rarity does not always correlate with value. Their popularity and the popular pieces obviously tend to sell for the most. And that's just the way that it is. But let's go ahead and slide this off to the side, and I will share a handful of cool little art bars that I was able to pick up recently with you. This one is pretty nice. Flip this around here, and this is a worldwide mint. I believe, going off memory, I think it was like 1700 or something like that, possibly minted. But of course, a lot of these bars from the 70s, who knows how many are actually out there. And I think I might have already had this one in my stack, but I'm not 100% certain. This one here is pretty cool. This is a 200th anniversary, which was just fitting for the holiday that just passed us. And this is, which one was this? Oh, this is U.S. Silver Corp, United States Silver Corp. U.S. Silver Corp made a lot of bars. So if you are a collector of U.S. Silver Corp, there are many, many, many to go after. This is from 1975. I think there might have been maybe 500 of these possibly minted, if memory serves. And the last bar, 1 ounce art bar that I'll be sharing with you today is my favorite of my recent scoops. I thought this one was really, really cool. CB two-way radio, howdy good buddy. You see there, Convoy, Breaker 10-4, you got Smokey there. Just a really, really cool art bar. Love this one. This one is International Silver Ingot Co. Serialized 158, and this one had a maximum mintage of 200. This is a pretty rare one. It's got some good secondary value for sure, as all of them do, but some of them much more than others. But this one is super, super cool. Absolutely love this one. Was excited to add that one to my collection. Now, before I get into the poured silver, I have one more. This is a silver round, and I'm going to warn you guys, because all different types of people watch these videos, and if you are easily offended or you have little kids watching, I'm going to give you a second to either turn it off or have them go away or pause it, because this is an adult themed piece. And I just wanted to warn you guys if you're easily offended, like I stated. So this is an old round. I do not know the maker of this one, and I'm definitely, I wouldn't call myself a complete expert on the vintage stuff, but I've been around for quite some time, and I have a lot of friends that are very knowledgeable. And if you guys know who made this, please let me know, because I have not been able to figure it out yet. So as you can see here, it's an adult themed bar from 1975. There were a lot of different makers that made different months that had adult themes going to every month, and they are very highly collectible. Some of them worth $100 all the way up to $600-700 or more, just depending on how rare the piece is or how much people are trying to put these sets together. So that adult themed one there, if you guys know who the maker of this one is, please let me know. So I was I'm excited to get this one, obviously not just for the adult themes, but I'm a collector, and I know that there's probably some pretty darn good value with that one, and I'm trying to figure that one out. So appreciate you guys if you have some info. The other pickups that I had were off of Instagram, I'll call him a buddy of mine. We've done deals back and forth. I've sold him stuff, and he makes stuff, and he also purchases stuff from other people. And I did not purchase this directly from Satori Metals. I purchased this from K2 Metals off of Instagram. He puts a lot of good deals and a lot of good stuff up for sale. I did not have anything from Satori Metals yet to put into my poured collection, so I thought this 4-ounce bar was pretty cool. And like I said, he had a nice cheap price on it, in my opinion. So I thought that was a pretty sweet bar. You know, a lot of guys out there just have their different variations of taste and what they consider art and doing different things. And I try to collect as many makers as I can when it comes to the poured silver. I absolutely love it. And the amount of pourers out there is not slowing down at all. And there are so many people doing it, and I absolutely love it. And I like that poured silver is getting some shine lately, and that it's becoming more popular, and people are seeing the fun in it, the collectability in it, and to be honest with you, the secondary value. Some of the pieces go for quite a bit. This one is from a maker called MTO Metals. I know I have at least one other piece from MTO Metals, just a 5-ounce chunk here, pretty cool looking bar. I just liked the looks of it, thought it was kind of neat, wanted to add it to my collection. 136, I'm assuming that's probably a serialization, but I'm not positive. I'm not an expert on MTO pieces, but I saw that, it was pretty cool. Price was right, so it ended up coming with me to my stack. So that is what I have to share for you guys today. Please stick around though, hit the bell if you're into poured stuff. I have not been able to make a ton of videos for you guys lately just because of the holidays and everything that's going crazy. But the other reason is I purchased, I have an unboxing, or I'll just call it a showcase since I've already opened it basically, of over 150 ounces of really cool poured silver. So if that sounds fun to you, that will be my next video, and I'm excited to share that one with you, and was very, very stoked to be able to purchase that. So a lot of my purchasing power went into picking that up. That's a lot of metal for me to purchase all at one time. So yeah, and I have not been to the coin shop this week, so I'm itching to go. So I may go here pretty soon and check stuff out, and if I find any snags, I'll be sharing those with you as well. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my scoops this vid, and what are your thoughts on that guidebook? Do you have that guidebook? Do you enjoy it? Or you been thinking about getting it? If you have any other questions regarding it, go ahead and you can shoot me an email, baycitybullion@gmail.com, or you can just ask me down below. I'm happy to answer any questions regarding that. But I will see you guys on the next one.